where we take the material you, our listener, have shared and really extract the knowledge and insights that matter.
Yeah, think of it as your shortcut to getting genuinely informed.
Today, we're plunging into learning conversational English phrases. This should be good.
And for you, the learner, the mission here is, well, it's more than just words.
Right.
We want to pull out practical phrases, understand their context, really get a feel for everyday English communication.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The material you sent covers, quite a range of scenarios, from family chats, talking to colleagues. There's even a bit about a haunted house.
And sugar and tea. Can't forget that.
Exactly. It's all in here.
So let's dive right in. First up, something pretty relatable. Staying up late.
Hi.
We've got this dialogue, a short one, where a child sees their father working late.
Right. The kid asks, Mom, does Dad often stay up late at night? And then there's this really direct question.
How important is it?
Yeah, both the child and the mother use that phrase.
It's interesting, isn't it? How direct that is. Cuts right through.
Hmm.
And the mother, she explains why sleep matters so much.
Yeah, she talks about brain performance, mood, health.
And, the risk of diseases if you don't get enough sleep regularly. It really grounds the importance of well-being and just like normal conversation.
And we also hear the child saying, kind of simply, staying up late is bad for us, isn't it?
Such a classic way to check understanding.
Totally. And then the father's promise at the end.
So don't stay up late, Dad, okay? Do you promise?
I promise. It's sweet. Very straightforward.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is how this little exchange connects to bigger things.
Like work-life balance.
Exactly. And health priorities, things people talk about everywhere. And the child's directness, it shows a real grasp of cause and effect.
Okay, next stop, Newton's birthday party.
Yes, this one's great for those standard greetings and gift-giving phrases.
Like, happy birthday, Newton, obviously.
Mm-hmm. And then a guest saying, thanks for inviting me to your birthday party. Very polite.
And when giving the gift, here's my birthday present. Hope you like it.
And Newton's reply is, nice and gracious. Thank you so much, Linda. You were so thoughtful.
Then Peter shows up, a bit more formal, maybe. And here is a little gift that I have prepared for you.
Yeah, but then it gets playful, which is interesting.
Right. Newton says something like, thanks, Peter. First gift I've ever gotten from you.
And Peter's like, really?
Yeah. So next year, I definitely have to invite you because I haven't gotten one from you either.
And Peter just rolls with it. Okay, remember to invite me. I will definitely come.
It shows that whole back and forth, right? The social expectation.
Reciprocity, exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it really underlines that give and take in social stuff, especially parties.
And we also get that handy phrase for waiting. The others haven't arrived yet. I think they'll be here in 10 minutes. Super common.
Yeah, it's a neat little scene, capturing those cultural nuances around gifts and just being polite.
All right, shifting gears now to a haunted house. Ooh.
Yeah, so here, a dad's reading an article, and it sparks this chat.
The kid asks, what are you reading, Dad?
I'm reading a very interesting article. What's that? It's about a haunted house.
And the kid's reaction, really, is it true or just a rumor? Instant skepticism.
Mm-hmm. But the dad's a bit more open. He says, I don't know. The article also raises the question.
Right, true or rumor. And we find out it's at 6 King Street.
But the child, still not buying it. I think it's just a rumor. There are no ghosts at all. Very firm.
This whole thing, it taps into that human fascination with the unknown, doesn't it?
Totally. And how we try to box things into fact or fiction. The kid's strong disbelief is pretty typical when faced with something, well, ghostly.
And it leads to a plan. Come with me to explore a house at 6 King Street.
And the reaction is immediate. Wait a minute. 6 King Street. I heard somewhere that this house is haunted.
See? That's how rumors spread.
Exactly. And the dad's response, right, that's why we're going to explore. It sounds interesting, right?
Yeah.
It shows that difference in approach.
Curiosity versus maybe fear.
Yeah, or at least apprehension. And the kid's final word. No, there are no ghosts at all. Still holding strong.
Okay, moving on. A topic many parents think about. Letting kids play outside.
This dialogue gets into child development. It starts off quite clearly. It's necessary for the development of the kids.
Right, and it lists the benefits. Developing motor skills.
Because they can walk, swing, play catch, climb trees, and ride bikes. Really spelling it out.
But then it pivots to safety. Do you allow your child to play alone outside?
And the answer reflects that common worry. No. I mean, now I don't allow my kid to play alone outside. He's just 6 years old.
Yeah, suggesting maybe older kids tweens are okay alone.
And what's fascinating here is that balancing act, right?
Yeah.
Independence versus safety. It's universal.
Mm-hmm.
We also see a softer approach for a younger child, just 2 years old.
Taking her for walks, enjoying nature, fresh breezes, bird songs, forest smells, and plants.
Yeah, so it shows different ways kids connect with the outdoors depending on their age. It's a nice contrast.
Now let's talk tea, specifically green tea.
Okay. Simple scenario. Offering tea. It's green tea. Do you want to try it?
Lots of enthusiasm. Yes. Yes. Yes.
But then the taste.
Yeah.
It's bitter.
Which leads to the crucial question. Is it okay if we add a bit of sugar to the tea?
And you get split opinions. Some say, yeah, that's right. Yes, sugar and green tea taste good.
Well, others prefer it plain. But green tea is better without adding sugars and flavor.
It's a perfect little example of how we talk about personal taste, isn't it?
Definitely. How you navigate those different preferences politely.
Okay, next up, a great idiom. Hard nut to crack.
Love that one. Where does it come up?
In an office setting. Talking about a potential customer who seems, well, difficult.
Someone says he is a potential customer, but I think it will be difficult for us to convince him.
And the response is just, oh, I see. He's a hard nut to crack. Boom.
Gets the point across immediately. Someone tough to persuade.
Exactly. But then you have the confident colleague. But I think I can convince him. I have never doubted your ability.
Setting up the challenge. And they've already made an appointment. So I made an appointment to see him at 3 p.m. this afternoon.
So, yeah. This shows how idioms work as shorthand in professional chat. Hard nut to crack instantly tells you the situation.
Sets the stage for trying to overcome it.
Precisely.
All right, let's look at a classic parenting move involving a condition.
The key phrase here is under one condition.
Right. The kid wants to go to the movies, but homework isn't done.
So the child repeats what their mom said. You can go outside to play under one condition. You have to finish your homework. Very clear boundary.
And there's that funny bit where the friend asks, oh my God, it was your mother who said that, not you, right?
Yes. My mother also told me this, acknowledging the source.
And then mom brings a smoothie and cookie, a little reward maybe.
Could be. It's interesting, that mix of firmness, the condition, and a bit of comfort under one condition is just a very direct way to manage things.
Okay, next, relationships. The phrase is, how do I know that? Sounds like confusion.
It is. It's a guy talking to his friend about a fight with his girlfriend.
What happened?
He explains, she said that I don't care about her. Apparently she was hungry, wanted food.
Okay.
She asked what he wanted. He said, it's up to her. She felt he was only into his game.
And got mad.
Yeah. And he's just lost. Oh, what did I do wrong? How do I know that? Pure bewilderment.
And the friend's response, girls are complicated. I can never guess what's in their mind. Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's stereotypical maybe. But the first guy adds, I apologized, but I didn't know why I was wrong.
Oof. That highlights those communication gaps, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Especially unspoken expectations. How do I know that? Perfectly captures that frustration when you just don't get the other person's perspective.
Okay, our next phrase hints at something tough to discuss. It will be extremely difficult to understand.
Yeah, this is between close friends. One friend is hesitant to share a problem.
Why?
They say, of course I want to share with you, but it will be extremely difficult to understand.
But the friends push back, right? Saying they've known each other 10 years.
Exactly. I think we can understand each other. That's right. We believe we can understand. Showing that strong bond.
So what's the big secret?
Emily wants to come back to me.
Okay. And his answer?
I agreed with her.
Wait, what? And the friends react?
Strongly. What? You got dumped by her 2 times. Last time she cheated on you with a rich man.
Wow.
And then he says, you said you could understand me. And they call him a fool. Ooh, my bro.
Yikes. That really raises questions about, well, the limits of understanding and friendship.
Especially when someone makes a choice that seems really bad for them. His initial hesitation was kind of spot on.
Okay, let's hit the books now. That's our next phrase.
Perfect transition. Yes, hit the books. It comes up when one friend wants to play video games.
I've just bought a new game. Do you want to play with me?
But the other friend has priorities. Sorry, but I can't play the game with you tonight. I have an exam tomorrow, so I need to hit the books tonight.
Classic study idiom.
Right. But the first friend, who also has the exam, suggests delaying study.
We can hit the books after playing the game.
No dice. The studious friend says, no, Peter, not today. If you don't hit the books now, you'll surely fail. Bit of tough love there.
And eventually, Peter gives in.
Yep. Oh, okay. I'll hit the books first, and then I'll play the game.
What's fascinating here is that eternal struggle, right? Fun now versus studying for later.
Totally.
Yeah.
And hit the books is just such a clear, concise way to say, time to get serious about studying.
Let's move to holiday chat. The phrase, "How was your holiday?"
A standard conversation starter. And here, we get really different answers.
One person just stayed home, played video games, hung out with their dog, said it was the best.
Another practiced basketball constantly, took photos, discovered a love for landscape photography.
And the third went to Paris.
Yep. I definitely enjoyed Paris, an absolutely beautiful city. The city makes you fall in love with it the first time you go.
So it shows how diverse having a good holiday can be.
Exactly. Relaxation and enjoyment look very different for different people. It's a good reminder.
Okay, next phrase is a bit firm. Stop it.
Yeah, but it's used supportively here. A colleague made a mistake at work and is beating themselves up.
Saying things like, "I feel like such an idiot."
And the friend immediately jumps in. Stop it. You're not an idiot. We all make mistakes sometimes. It's meant to interrupt that negative self-talk.
The worried person frets about the consequences.
But the friend offers practical advice. Don't jump to conclusions, just talk to your boss, and reassurance. Look, everyone makes mistakes. What matters is how you handle it.
And then offers help. And I'm here to help you. We can work together.
It's a great example of workplace support. Stop it, in this context, is actually quite comforting, a way to snap someone out of negativity.
Now a phrase expressing difficulty. I struggled with it all day.
This is about math homework. Someone says, I don't really like numbers. I struggled with it all day.
Just laying the frustration out there.
Mm-hmm. And a friend immediately offers, I can help if you want.
Which is accepted gratefully. Yes, of course. Thank you.
And then that final comment summing it all up, I surely need a vacation.
Ha, been there.
Right. But what's key is how easily help is offered and accepted. It shows that value of collaboration, admitting when you're stuck.
Which leads nicely into our next one. You surely need a vacation.
Yes. This time it's said to someone feeling stressed.
The person is talking about work stress, staying up late, getting irritable. Often quarrel with my wife.
And the friend observes, you need a vacation to relax. The person agrees. Yes, I surely need a vacation.
And they mention the benefits, mental health, feeling refreshed.
And even offer specific suggestions. If you want to travel, I suggest Bangkok or Paris.
It highlights that awareness of burnout, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And the importance of taking time off. Friends looking out for each other's well-being.
Okay, next phrase is a gentle warning. Don't get carried away.
This comes up before a party. Someone's excited, maybe a bit too much about the food.
I'm really looking forward to the party today. I only care about food. I'm afraid there's a lot of food there.
I will get carried away and I will eat a lot, which will make me fatter. Voicing that worry about overdoing it.
And the friend reassures them about their weight, but still advises.
Don't get carried away. Just a light reminder to, enjoy, but maybe keep it in check.
It raises that common issue of managing excitement, especially when temptation is involved.
Yeah. Self-control in fun situations.
Now, welcoming a new colleague, the phrase, you can ask me anything.
This is part of the introduction process. The manager, Neil, meets the new person, Adam.
After the nice to meet you stuff, Neil says,
You can ask me anything about work. I will answer as best I can. It's a really open, supportive offer.
Very welcoming. And they also mention a team meeting later.
Yeah, it sets a great tone right from the start.
Yeah.
That proactive offer of help is so important for making someone feel comfortable. Crucial for onboarding.
Okay, next phrase shows a bit of a disconnect. Great, I'll finish it later.
Mm-hmm. This is about a work task, some research. A colleague asks Newton for a file about the research.
And Newton says, Bella asked you to do. She said she'll need it next week, so I'll finish it later. Sounds reasonable.
But then another colleague chimes in. Really? I just talked to her. She said she'd like to meet you to get a report.
Uh-oh.
And then Bella herself appears. Newton, have you finished the research yet? Not yet, but I need it now.
Ouch. So Newton says, but you said I can finish it next week.
And Bella clarifies, I know. So now you and I will do it together. I want it as soon as possible.
Classic miscommunication about deadlines.
Exactly. It really underlines how vital clear instructions and follow-up are at work. That I'll finish it later was based on old info.
Let's move to a happier scene. A picnic. The phrase, This is the best potato salad I've ever tasted.
High praise. Someone tries the potato salad and just gushes.
Oh, thank you. This is the best potato salad I've ever tasted. Make it respond simply, I'm glad that you like it.
It's that direct positive feedback we give when we really enjoy something.
And there's also that lovely moment of generosity.
Right. The child asks, "Oh, Mommy, can we give the man sitting there some food?"
Of course. Bring him this bowl of potato salad and orange juice.
It really showcases food's role in social connection, expressing appreciation, and just basic kindness.
Okay, our next phrase is about decluttering. I have several old clothes I need to donate.
This pops up when someone wants to go shopping, but realizes they need to clear out old stuff first.
Okay, but first, I need to get rid of my old clothes. I have 2 boxes filled with old clothes.
A friend suggests donating them, maybe to Goodwill or Salvation Army.
And others chime in, can you send me the information about those places? Please send it to me too. I have several old clothes I need to donate. It becomes a shared task.
What's interesting is that link between wanting new things and needing to manage what you already have.
Yeah.
Donating is part of that cycle.
Consumer habits and clearing out makes sense.
Now let's talk about a great restaurant experience with "it was so good."
Simple but effective praise. Someone's describing a Korean restaurant.
It was so good. The taste was so original. They have lots of traditional Korean food.
Making the listener excited. Oh, you're making me excited. That's how recommendations work.
Exactly. And it leads straight to action. You should call the restaurant and ask if a table is available.
You're right. I'll call them now.
It shows how sharing those positive experiences directly influences what people do next. Very common.
Our next phrase tackles holding on to things. They may come in handy one day.
The eternal justification for not throwing things out. Here, it's about old magazines.
Someone wants to toss them. They're just gathering dust.
But the other person objects. Wait, don't throw them away. They may come in handy one day.
Even though they're like 5 years old?
Yeah, the argument is vintage magazines are trendy now. Plus, they have great photos for mood boards or art projects, finding potential future value.
They compromise, right? Store them neatly, reconsider in a year.
Mm-hmm. And then, boom, they found one from college. Remember this cover? Oh, wow. That brings back memories.
Huh. Proving the point. See, I told you they might come in handy.
Exactly. It perfectly captures that tension between decluttering and the sentimental or potential value of old stuff.
Okay, now acknowledging someone else's success. Tom answered all the questions on the list.
This is about a star student. Someone is just amazed.
Did you see Tom's answers? He actually answered all the questions. What? Seriously, even the bonus ones.
Yeah, every single one. It's impressive. Pure admiration.
But it makes the other person feel a bit down. It's a little disheartening, though. I tried so hard, and yet here he is sweeping the floor with all of us.
That comparison trap.
Mm-hmm.
But the friend offers great perspective.
Right. Come on, Jane. It's not a competition. Everyone has their strengths. Life isn't just about being noticed. It's about growth, learning.
It's a really significant point, isn't it? Shifting focus from comparing to others to your own personal growth. Very important mindset.
Next phrase focuses on thoughtful gift giving. She likes patterned socks.
This comes up when picking a birthday present for Lisa. Standard gifts seem boring.
But then, how about a pair of socks? I remember she once mentioned she likes patterned socks. Remembering that little detail.
Yeah, making it personal. Maybe I'll find a pair with cats on them. That sounds perfect.
Has real thoughtfulness. And then there's that playful bit about the gift giver's own birthday.
And by the way, your birthday's coming up too, right? Any wishes?
Uh-huh. Nice try. You'll have to figure it out yourself. Challenge accepted. Little bit of banter.
It highlights how remembering small preferences makes a gift special, and just the fun social interaction around birthdays.
Let's talk moving now. The question, is the room big enough for you?
Asked about a new apartment. The answer is honest.
Honestly, it's a bit smaller than what I'm used to, but the location is perfect, so I can't really complain. Trading size for location?
Very common city dilemma. But they also find an upside to downsizing.
I had to let go of some old furniture, but it's a fresh start.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more. A minimalistic approach can be refreshing.
Finding the positive. And there's an offer of help with decorating, too.
It touches on that whole process of adapting to a new space, doesn't it? And what makes a place feel like home.
Mm-hmm. Location, size, stuff. It's all part of it.
Okay, our next phrase is quite emotional. Can you open the door?
Yes. This is said to someone, Jane, who shut herself in her room, clearly upset.
Friends are worried. You've been in there for hours. Are you okay? Lisa, please understand, I'm really worried about you.
Jane says, it's just too much for me right now. But the friend persists gently. Jane, can you open the door? Let me be there for you.
That direct plea for connection, and she does open it.
Yes. Okay, I'll open the door. Thank you for letting me in, Jane. And then the comfort. I'm here for you. We'll get through this together.
It's that delicate balance, isn't it? Respecting space, but showing you're there.
Absolutely. That phrase, can you open the door, is so simple but powerful. It's about bridging that gap when someone's withdrawn.
Now, a big professional decision. The phrase, I'll make a statement.
This is about someone leaving their job. Rumors are flying.
Brian, I've been hearing some rumors that you're leaving the company.
He confirms it. Yes, I've been offered a position at another company. I'm thinking about it.
And he plans to announce it properly. I'll talk about this at the meeting tomorrow. Everyone should know, making a formal statement.
Which his colleague agrees is the right thing to do. They also ask the reason.
I need to grow. The other job offers more opportunities. But the colleague also asks, did you think about us?
Yeah, it shows the ripple effect of these decisions. It's not just about personal growth, it impacts the team. Clear communication is key.
Okay, next is travel prep. Emily, are you ready for our trip to Europe?
Captures that pre-trip feeling. Emily is excited but nervous.
Oh, Jake, I'm so excited, but also nervous. I've never been abroad before. First-time jitters.
Jake offers reassurance and practical tips. Don't worry, just make sure you have everything packed.
Talks about money, using cards, ATMs, but being cautious.
Keep your belongings close to you. Emily decides on a fanny pack. Good call.
And the final advice.
Chill out, Emily. It's going to be an amazing trip. Just trying to calm those nerves.
It really highlights that mix of excitement and anxiety before a big, unfamiliar experience.
Mm-hmm. And the practical things you need to think about.
Let's celebrate success now with You Must Be Happy.
This follows someone announcing a promotion at work.
I just got a promotion. Really? That's amazing. Congratulations. Standard happy reaction.
The person acknowledges the hard work. It's been a long time coming. I've worked so hard for this.
And the friend says, you must be happy. All that effort has finally paid off. Acknowledging the feeling.
But it's not purely happy. I am, but it's also a bit overwhelming. There's so much responsibility now. That mix of feelings.
Which the friend validates. That's always the case with promotions, but I'm sure you'll handle it well. Every challenge is an opportunity. Good encouragement.
And they suggest celebrating with coffee.
What's interesting is that complexity, right? Joy mixed with feeling overwhelmed by new responsibility. Very relatable. Okay, next phrase describes confusion perfectly. It's as clear as mud.
Huh. Yes, a fantastic idiom for when something makes absolutely no sense. Here, it's about a software update.
To be honest, I'm a bit lost with the new features. Same here. I thought it was supposed to be more user-friendly.
Exactly. The tutorial they provided, it's as clear as mud. Just perfectly captures the frustration.
They're both struggling. I spent half the morning just trying to navigate the dashboard. It's a mess.
But they decide to team up. Change can be tough, but hey, let's meet up after work. Maybe we can figure it out together.
Sounds like a plan. 2 heads are better than 1, right?
It really shows that common pain point with confusing tech and how collaboration can help overcome it. Love that idiom.
Our final phrase involves seeking help for well-being. Therapy seems helpful.
This comes up when someone asks a friend how they are. The friend admits, well, I've been better. It's just everything's been a bit overwhelming lately.
And they share, I've started therapy.
The friend responds positively. Therapy seems helpful. I've heard many people say it's done wonders.
The person who started therapy agrees. I was hesitant at first, but yes, it's helping slowly but surely.
And the friend offers great support. I'm glad you're seeking help. Everyone needs support sometimes. Just remember, you're not alone in this.
They also touch on overcoming the fear of judgment. I was scared of being judged, but it's my journey, you know?
Absolutely. Your well-being is the most important. So really positive exchange about mental health.
Mm-hmm. Shows that growing openness to talking about therapy and seeking support.
Definitely.
Okay. So here's where it gets really interesting, I think. We've just walked through, wow, such a diverse set of everyday English conversations.
We really have. From family stuff, friends, work, personal moments.
And what's fascinating here is seeing how these, seemingly simple chats actually give us insight.
Big insights into communication styles, cultural norms, just how people interact in all these different contexts.
So what does this all mean for you, the learner? Well, we hope this deep dive has given you a much more practical feel for these phrases.
Right. Understanding when and how they're used, hopefully boosting your confidence to use them yourself.
And maybe a final thought to take away. Start really listening to the English conversations around you, not just the words.
Pay attention to the tone, the situation, the little things unsaid.
Exactly. Because language learning, it goes way beyond grammar rules and vocab lists, doesn't it?
It really does. It's about understanding people, culture, connection. That's where the real fluency happens.